Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sahib Singh. Welcome to my channel Guide Dental. So the subject for today's video is going to be conservative dentistry and endodontics. So whatever topics I'll be mentioning in the video are also mentioned in my blog by the name of Guide Dental, the link for which is given in the description. So this subject is being discussed in two parts. That is part 1, which comprises of the conservative dentistry topics, and part 2, which comprises of the endodontics. So this is part 1 or conservative dentistry topics. So starting with the first topic, that is fundamentals of tooth preparation. Here you need to know the definition of a cavity preparation, GV Black's classification and names of all the 9 stages of tooth preparation, that is the initial and the final stages. Tooth preparation terminology, you should know the definitions of simple, compound and complex preparation, internal wall and external wall, axial wall, pulpal floor and gingival seat, line angle and point angle, cavo surface margin and cavo surface angle, and isthmus. There is a MCQ which can be asked that you should know the number of line angles and point angles for different kinds of GV Black's cavities. So for class 1 cavity, line angles are 8, point angles are 4. For class 2, the line angles are 11 and point angles are 6. For class 3, the line angles are 6 and the point angles are 3. For class 4, the line angles are 11 and the point angles are 6. For class 5, the line angles are 8 and the point angles are 4. Now, next is outline form. In outline form, we need to know the definition, principles and features in detail, and the concept of reverse curve. In primary resistance, primary retention and outline form, you should know the definition and any 4 to 5 principles or features of each. You should know the difference between affected and effected dentin. In secondary resistance and retention forms, you should know the definitions of retention locks, grooves, coves, skirts and bevel. In finishing and final procedures, you should know the objectives of finishing and definitions of cleaning, inspecting and sealing. The next topic is caryology. Caryology, you can do basically the 80% of the topics are from oral pathology. You can do dental caries. The topics that are to be done specifically in conservative dentistry is the diagnosis of dental caries. So in diagnosis of dental caries, you should know the criteria for visual examination, that is the white spot lesion and frank cavitation. Then the tactile examination, radiographic examination, fiber optic transillumination, which is abbreviated as FOTI 40. So it might be asked as FOTI as a short note in your exams. So you should know what they're talking about. And caries detector dyes. The next chapter is instruments in conservative dentistry. In instruments, you should know the parts of a cutting hand instrument, that is shank, blade and handle with diagram. Classification of hand instruments in detail. Instrument formula for a short note. Concept of mesial distal bevel and right left bevel with any one example of an instrument in each. Difference between GMT and enamel hatchet. Any two applications or any two uses of hatchet, hose, angle formers, spoon excavators, enamel hatchets and gingival marginal trimmers or GMT. In grasp and rest, you should know only definitions and any one indication each of modified pen grasp, inverted pen grasp, modified palm and thumb grasp, intra-arch hard tissue rest, soft tissue rest and indirect rest. In parts of a rotary burr, you should know about the shank, neck and head with diagram. Rake angle, you should know the definition, diagram and the significance. Coming to the next chapter, that is contacts and contours. You should know definition of a contact point, definition and clinical significance of embrasures and height of contour, purpose of ideal contacts and contours, matrices. Matrices, you should know the definition, classification, functions, universal Toffelmeier matrix, that is the design of the Toffelmeier matrix, indications, advantages and disadvantages of Toffelmeier matrix, Barton matrix. You should know the technique and the indication. In auto matrix, you should know the concept, advantages and disadvantages. Coming on to wedges. In wedges, you should know the definition and purpose of wedges, classification of wedges based on material and shape with any one indication each, and the wedging techniques, you should know the definition and any one indication with diagram. Coming to the next topic, that is composite restoration. The composite dental materials part you can do from dental materials second year, but the conservative part I am describing in this video. In composite restoration, you should know the any 3 indications, contraindications, advantages and disadvantages of composite restoration in general. Then the difference between tooth preparation in composite as compared to amalgam. You should know regarding enamel bevel. Tooth preparation walls are rough to provide great surface area. This I am describing the difference between the composite and amalgam restoration. So these points which I am mentioning right now, these are pertaining to composite. Means the difference of a composite restoration as compared to amalgam. So a composite restoration has an enamel bevel. A composite restoration has tooth preparation walls which are rough to provide greater surface area for bonding. A composite restoration has grooves or pits sealed rather than restored, so there is a less outline extension compared to amalgam. And composite restorations have varying depth of axial and pulpal walls. So it means it is not uniform in composite restoration, whereas in amalgam restoration the axial and pulpal walls are uniform. So because these differences are not given, you have to find them and list them down. So I have already done that in my blog. So it is easier for you to learn. So next you should know definition and any one indication of conventional, beveled conventional, modified, box only and slot preparation in composite. Coming to the next chapter, that is operating field and isolation. Here you should know the chair positions and their indications for left-handed and right-handed operators. Isolation, you should know the definition, goals and classification of isolation methods. In rubber dam, you should know it was introduced by Dr. S.C. Barnum. You should know advantages, disadvantages, indications and contraindications. Name only the names of parts of a rubber dam kit. Classification of rubber dam material or sheet. This is very important, very frequently asked in MCQ as well as Viva. That according to thickness and any one indication each. The whole classification of according to thickness of a rubber dam sheet you should know in detail. An MCQ that could be asked is heavy sheet is the most commonly used of all the different thicknesses of rubber dam sheets. In placement of a rubber dam, the dull side is placed facing the occlusion side since it is less light reactive. So this is also an MCQ which can be asked. In rubber dam techniques, you should know the definition of dam first, and clamp and dam together technique. Cotton roll isolation, you should just know the technique used in maxillary and mandibular arches. That's it. Another MCQ that could be asked is the buds are placed in a 2% sodium nitrate solution containing bottle and then placed in an autoclave for sterilization to prevent corrosion. Next topic is cast restorations, that is inlay and onlay. So you should know the difference between an inlay and an onlay, and difference between cast restoration and a class 2 amalgam restoration. This is a very frequently asked long note, so this you need to know in detail with diagrams also. Next topic is complex amalgam restorations. You should know about amalgam pins. In this, amalgam pins is asked very frequently as a short note, so you should know the definition, advantages and disadvantages of pin retained amalgam restorations. Classification of amalgam pins, it is not given properly in book, so I have compiled it and presented to you in an organized manner in my blog. So amalgam pins are classified as indirect and direct. In indirect we have cast gold pins and precious metal pins. In direct pins we have cell threading, cemented and friction lock pins. So the cell threading pins, that has to be done in detail, so you should know the definition, indications and the diagram. Now, the last topic for conservative dentistry is dentinal hypersensitivity. Here you need to know the definition, the mechanism involving A delta and C fibers, only the names of the theories of dentinal hypersensitivity, and the hydrodynamic theory, that has to be done in detail. Management of dentinal hypersensitivity, you should know the classification in detail, and study about nerve desensitization procedures and tubular occluding procedures in detail. So thank you so much for watching the video. This is the end for the first part, or the conservative dentistry part, for the subject of conservative dentistry and endodontics. If you found this video to be useful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Guide Dental for further updates. Thank you so much.